Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good. I am Anjana from LearnoHub, the free learning platform where you can study math, science and SST absolutely free at learnohub.com. In today's class, we are going to discuss ICSE Class 9 Maths Chapter 3 Compound Interest using formula. We have already discussed the formula and solved questions from Exercise 3A. Today, we will be discussing the remaining concepts and solve questions from Exercise 3B and Exercise 3C. Hope you all are ready for the session. Let's begin. We have studied how to find the amount when principal, rate of interest and the number of years is given. Here, when the compound interest and simple interest is given, by using their difference, we can find the principal. Let's see how. Here we have taken an example. On what sum of money will the difference between simple interest and compound interest for 2 years at 5% per annum be equal to rupees 25? So here what is given? We are given the number of years, n is equal to 2 years, and the rate of interest is given, r is equal to 5%. Okay. How to find compound interest? We have a formula, amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole raised to N. So, this is a formula. Okay. This is the amount. What is compound interest? Compound interest is equal to amount minus principal. Yes, amount minus principal is compound interest. Why? Because we know amount is equal to compound interest plus principal. Yes. So, here this is what amount is. We will be having P into 1 plus R by 100 whole raised to N minus P, which is compound interest. Okay. Now, put the values here. Compound interest will be equal to principal P. We don't know which we need to find. 1 plus rate of interest is 5%. 5 by 100 whole raised to N. N value is 2. Okay, minus P. So, P is common, taking P out, P into 5 by 100. What is 5 by 100? It will be equal to 1 by 20. Okay, 1 by 20. That is 21 divided by 20 whole square minus P. This is equal to, what is 21 square? 21 square is 441. 441 divided by 400, P minus P, which is equal to P into 441 by 400 minus 1, which is equal to P into 441 minus 400 divided by 400. Okay, for 441 minus 400, you will be getting 41. So, P into 41 divided by 400, you will be getting the compound interest. Now, we need to find the simple interest. How to find simple interest? To find simple interest, we have the formula. Simple interest is equal to P into T into R divided by 100. Here, rate of interest is equal to 5%. Time is equal to 2 years. Okay, then the simple interest will be equal to P into 2 into 5 divided by 100. Cancelling, we get 20 here, 10. Okay, therefore, simple interest is P by 10. Then what is the difference? Compound interest minus simple interest is equal to, compound interest we got 41 by 400 P. Minus simple interest is P by 10. So, taking the LCM, we get 400 in the denominator, numerator 41P minus 10 into 40 is 400, 40P. Okay, you will be getting the difference to be equal to P by 400. Okay, here the difference is given, difference is equal to rupees 25. Difference is equal to rupees 25. So, this is the difference. P by 400 is equal to rupees 25. Then P is equal to rupees 25 into 400. What do we get? 25 into 4 is 100. 2 zeros. So, rupees 10,000 is the principal. So, this is how you can find the principal when the difference of compound interest and simple interest is given with the number of years and the rate of interest. Let us take an example. The difference between the compound interest and the simple interest on rupees 8,400 for 2 years is rupees 21 at the same rate of interest per year. Find the rate of interest. Here we have to get the difference of the simple interest and compound interest, rupees 21, and we have to find what is the rate of interest. Okay, so to find rate of interest, first we need the simple interest. What is simple interest? Simple interest is PTR divided by 100. Here the principal is given 8,400 into number of years is 2 years. Rate of interest we have to find R whole divided by 100. This is the simple interest. Cancelling out zeros, you will be getting this equal to 168R. The simple interest is equal to 168R. Now compound interest. How to find compound interest? Compound interest we know is equal to amount minus principal. And amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole raised to N. P into 1 plus R by 100 whole raised to N minus P. Now put the values. 8,400, we'll take it common. 1 plus R we have to find divided by 100 whole square minus 1 equal to 8,400 into 1 plus R by 100 whole square, that is A plus B whole square form. What is A plus B whole square? A square plus 2AB plus B square. So this will be equal to 1 plus 2AB. A is 1 and B is R by 100. Therefore, 2R divided by 100 plus B square is R square divided by 100 square is 10,000. Okay. Minus 1, which is equal to 8,400. Here we have a 1 and here we have minus 1. So they can be removed. Then you will be having 2R by 100 plus R square divided by 10,000. So this is the compound interest. Now the difference, compound interest minus simple interest is equal to rupees 21. We got the compound interest here. You can remove the zeros. This will become equal to 84 into. Here we have 2 zeros. 2 zeros can be removed from here and 2 zeros from here. 84 into 2R plus R square divided by 100. And the simple interest minus simple interest is 168R is equal to rupees 21. Okay, 84 into 2R, you will be getting 168R plus 84R square divided by 100 minus 168R is equal to rupees 21. Okay, 168R minus 168R can be removed. Then you will be having 84R square divided by 100 is equal to 21, which implies R square is equal to 21 into 100 divided by 84. 21 into 4 is 84. Cancelling we get 4 here. 100 by 4 is 25. Then R square is equal to 25 implies R is equal to root 25, which is equal to 5. 5%. R is equal to 5%. Okay, the rate of interest here is 5%. Now, what if the interest is being compounded half yearly or quarterly? We have studied only one formula to find amount. Amount is equal to principal into 1 plus R divided by 100 whole raised to N. Now, my question is, this is the case when the interest is being compounded annually. If the interest is being compounded half yearly, in that case, what change happens is this R will become R by 2. That is, the rate of interest is divided by 2 and the number of years is multiplied by 2. Okay, n will become 2n and r will become r by 2. Then what is the formula you will be getting? You will be getting a is equal to p into 1 plus r by 100 becomes r by 200, 2 into 100. Whole raised to n becomes n into 2. Okay, 2n. Now, what if the interest is being compounded quarterly? In that case, what happens? Amount will be equal to, here the r becomes r by 4 and n becomes 4n. Okay, so the formula will be a is equal to p into 1 plus r by 4 into 100 whole raised to n into 4. So this is the case, this is the formula that you get when the interest is being compounded quarterly. Clear? So when you do an example, you will understand in detail. Here we have an example. Calculate the compound interest on rupees 4,000 in 1.5 years at 10% per annum compounded half yearly. So what is given in the question? We have the principal is equal to rupees 4,000. Number of years is equal to 1.5 years. So this is a mixed fraction. You have to convert it into improper fraction. So what is 1.5 years? 1 into 2 plus 1, that is 3. Divided by denominator will be the same, 3 by 2 years. N is equal to 3 by 2 years. Rate R is equal to 10%. Okay, compounded half yearly. Then what is the formula to find amount? Amount will be equal to principal into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 whole raised to 2 into n. Now put the values. A is equal to 4,000 into 1 plus 10 by 2 into 100 raised to 2 into 3 by 2. N is equal to 3 by 2. Here this 2 and this 2 can be cancelled. Zeros can be cancelled. Then you will be having amount is equal to 4,000 into 1 plus 1 divided by 20 whole cube, which is 4,000 into 20 plus 1, 21 divided by 20 whole cube, that is 4,000 into 21 into 21 into 21 divided by 20 into 20 into 20. So cancelling these 3 zeros, okay, 2 into 2 is 4. So 21 into 21 into 21 divided by 2. You will be getting the amount. So here when you calculate, the amount will be 4,630.50. Okay, this will be the amount. When you get the amount, here we are asked to find the compound interest. We know amount is equal to principal plus compound interest, which implies compound interest is amount minus principal, rupees 4,630.50 minus rupees principal is 4,000, which is equal to rupees 630.50. Okay, so this is your final answer. This is a compound interest. So now the case is when the time is not an exact number, okay, and the interest is being compounded yearly. In that case, we'll discuss how to find the compound interest in the amount. So here we'll take an example to understand. Find the amount when rupees 10,000 is invested for 2.5 years at 10% interest compounded year. So here the number of years given is 2.5 years, but the interest is not compounded half yearly, but interest is compounded yearly. In this case, we can find the amount. For that, what you have to do is you have to find the amount for 2 years first. Amount for 2 years. How to find? The principal is rupees 10,000. Number of years is equal to 2 years. Rate is 10%. Amount will be equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole raised to N. Put the values. 10,000 into 1 plus 10 by 100 whole raised to 2, which is equal to 10,000 into, cancelling zeros, 1 plus 1 by 10, which is 11 by 10 whole square. That is equal to 10,000 into 11 square is 121 divided by 10 square is 100. Cancelling zeros, 121 into 100, you will be getting rupees 12,100. Rupees 12,100 is the amount for 2 years. This amount will be the principal for the next half years. For next half year, principal is rupees 12,100. N is equal to half. Rate of interest is same, that is 10%. Okay. Now the amount will be equal to, use the formula P into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 whole raised to 2 into N, which is equal to 12,100 into 1 plus 10 by 2 into 100 whole raised to N. 2 into 1 by 2. Cancelling out zeros, you will be getting 12,100 into, this is 20, 20 plus 1, 21. 21 divided by 20. Cancelling zeros, final answer you will be getting rupees 12,705. Okay. So this is the amount for 2.5 years, 12,705. Clear? Now when the time is not an exact number and the interest is being compounded yearly and compounded half yearly, let us discuss for n is equal to 1 year, n is equal to 1.5 years, n is equal to 2 years and n is equal to 2.5 years. So when n is equal to 1 year, we have amount is equal to principal into 1 plus r divided by 100 whole raised to n. Here n is equal to 1. So there the power is 1. Compounded half yearly, how much you will be getting? A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 whole raised to 2 into N. That is, here the N is equal to 1, therefore 2 into 1, 2. So this is the formula. Next, when N is equal to 1.5 years. So in the previous question we have discussed, we have first found for the first year, that is when it was 2.5 years, we found for 2 years and then half year separately. So you will be having a formula, you can use directly this formula to find. Okay, the formula is A is equal to, first you will be finding for the first year, right? So P into 1 plus R divided by 100 raised to N. Here the N value is equal to 1. And then into 1 plus R by 2 into 100. This is for the half year. Okay. 2 into 1 by 2. Okay. That is 2 raised to 2n, and n will be half for the next year. That is the next part. That is when you have 1.5 years, this is for 1 year and this is for the half year. Okay. Cancelling this, you will be getting this as a formula to find amount. Now compounded half yearly, when it is compounded half yearly, you will get this to be, this is 1 by 2, which is 3 by 2 years. In place of n, you have to just substitute 3 by 2. That is A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 whole raised to n into 2, that is 3 by 2 into 2, cancelling the 2, you will be getting 3 here. Okay, next for 2 years, what will be the compound interest? That is when the interest is compounded yearly, amount will be equal to P into 1 plus R divided by 100 whole square. Just put the value of n is equal to 2. What about compounded half yearly? A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 whole raised to n into 2. That is, here the n value is 2 into 2, which is equal to 4. Therefore, P into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 whole raised to 4. Okay. So, the next is 2 2.5 years. This is the question. That is, in the previous question, we had 2.5 years. What did we do? Found for 2 years and then separately for half years also. Then when it comes to the last half years, the principal will be the amount that we got in the end of 2 years. So here the amount will be equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. Here N is 2 into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 raised to N into 2. Here N value is half. Half into 2. You will be getting 1. So this is the formula. Now compounded half yearly. 2.5 years will be equal to 5 by 2 years. 5 by 2 years. Then the amount will be P into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 into 5 by 2 into 2. Therefore, you will be getting 5. Okay. So, this is how you will be getting. Now, if you have 3 years, you will have to substitute. In the place of N, you will substitute 3. Clear? Example 3. A sum of rupees 6,400 earns a compound interest of rupees 1,008.80 in 18 months when the interest is reckoned half yearly. Find the rate of interest. So, here we have to find the rate of interest given the principal is equal to rupees 6,400. Compound interest is given, which is rupees 1,008.80 in 18 months. N is equal to 18 months. Okay, what is 18 months? We know 12 months is 1 year. 1 year plus 6 months. 6 months is half year. This is equal to 1.5 years, which is 3 by 2 years. 3 by 2 years. So, we got N. First, we have to find the amount. Amount can be determined when the principal and compound interest is known. So, rupees 6,400 plus rupees 1,008.80, which is equal to rupees 7,408.80. Okay, so this is the amount. Now, we will be having amount is equal to principal into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 raised to N into 2. Why? Because here the interest is reckoned half yearly. Half yearly. So, this is a formula that we have to use in order to find the amount. So, here substituting the known values, we are going to find what R is. So, A is 7,408.80 is equal to P is 6,400 into 1 plus R by 200 raised to N value is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 into 2. So, 7,408.80 divided by 6,400 is equal to 1 plus R by 200 whole raised to 3. These 2's can be cancelled. Okay. So, this one you will be getting 21 by 20 whole cube. Okay. And that is 1 plus R by 200 whole cube. What does it mean? 1 plus R by 200 is equal to 21 by 20. Now, from this you can find what R is. R by 200 is equal to 21 by 20 minus 1, which is 21 minus 20 divided by 20 equal to 1 by 20. Then what is R? R will be equal to 200 divided by 20, cancelling zeros, you will be getting 10%. Therefore, the rate of interest is 10%. Example 4. The simple interest on a sum of money for 2 years at 4% per annum is rupees 340. Find the sum of money. So, here what is given? The simple interest is given. We know simple interest is equal to principal into time into rate divided by 100. Here the simple interest is given 340 is equal to, we have to find the sum, which means we have to find the principal. Time is given 2 years, rate is 4% divided by 100. Okay. So the principal will be 340 into 100 divided by 2 into 4. When you calculate this, you will be getting rupees 4,250. So this is the principal, or this is the sum. So first part of the question is complete. Now the second part, we have to find the compound interest on the sum for 1 year payable half yearly at the same rate. This is for 1 year and it is payable half yearly. Okay. Now we need to find compound interest. What is compound interest? First, to get compound interest, we have to find the amount. Amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 whole raised to N into 2, which is equal to P is 4250 into 1 plus rate of interest is equal to 4%, 4 by 200 raised to N. N is equal to 1. This is given for 1 year. Okay. So 1 into 2 equal to 4250 into 1 plus 4 by 200 raised to 2. Okay. 4 by 200 is 1 by 50. This is equal to 4250 into 51 by 50 whole square. So when you calculate this, you will get amount equal to rupees 4,421.70. So this will be the amount. If the amount is this much, you can find the compound interest. We know compound interest is equal to amount minus principal, which is 4,421.70 minus the principal, which is 4,250. So when you calculate this, you will be getting rupees 171.70. So this is the compound interest for 1 year, that is payable half yearly. Let us solve problems from exercise 3B. Question 1 of exercise 3B. The difference between simple interest and compound interest on a certain sum is rupees 54.40 for 2 years at 8% per annum. Find the sum. Okay, first we have to make an equation for simple interest and then for compound interest. We know simple interest is equal to principal into rate of interest. Here the rate is 8%, number of years 2 years divided by 100, PTR divided by 100. P is what we have to find. Find the sum. We have to find the value of P. This is equal to, when you cancel, you get 4, 50, 2, 25. Therefore, 4 by 25P. So, simple interest is 4 by 25P. Now, what about compound interest? We know compound interest is equal to amount minus principal. Okay. Here, what is the amount? How to find amount? Per annum. Okay. Now, to find the amount, we will be using the formula P into 1 plus R by 100 whole raised to N minus P. Okay. That is P into 1 plus 8 divided by 100 whole raised to 2 minus P, which is equal to P into, cancelling, you get 2 here and 25 here. Okay, that is 25 plus 2, 27 divided by 25 whole square minus P, which is equal to P into 27 square minus 25 square divided by 25 square. What I have done here, P is taken common, then you will be having inside the bracket 27 square by 25 square minus 1. So then taking the LCM will be 25 square. Okay. So that is equal to, compound interest is equal to P into, when you find 27 square and subtract 25 square from that, you will be getting 104 divided by 25 square is 625. Okay, so this is the compound interest. Now given the difference is rupees 54.40, compound interest minus simple interest is equal to P into 104 divided by 625 minus P into 4 by 25. Okay, P is common, taking out P into 104 divided by 625 minus 4 by 25. Okay, now taking the LCM, P into denominator you will be having 625, numerator here 104 minus 25 into 25 is 625, this 25 into 4 you will be getting 100. Okay, so compound interest minus simple interest is equal to 104 minus 100, which is 4, P divided by 625. Okay, compound interest minus simple interest is given, which is equal to 54.40 is equal to 4P divided by 625. Therefore, P is equal to 625 into 54.40 divided by 4. So, when you calculate this, you will be getting rupees 8,500. So, the principal or the sum is rupees 8,500. Clear? Question 4 of exercise 3B, on what sum of money will compound interest payable annually for 2 years be the same as simple interest on rupees 9,430 for 10 years, both at the rate of 5% per annum. So, here the compound interest for 2 years, that is payable annually at a rate of interest 5% will be equal to the simple interest for 10 years for a given principal. Okay, we have to find the sum that is compounded annually for 2 years at 5% per annum rate of interest. Okay, so here the simple interest is equal to PTR divided by 100. Substituting the values, P is rupees 9430 time 10 years, rate of interest 5% divided by 100. Okay, so here 10 into 5 is 50, 50 by 100 you will be getting 2. So, this simple interest will be rupees 4715, rupees 4,750. We got the simple interest. This simple interest is equal to compound interest for 2 years, that is payable annually at 5% per annum, from where we can find the sum or the principal. Okay, we know compound interest is equal to amount minus principal, which is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 whole raised to N minus P. Okay, this compound interest is same as the simple interest, therefore the value will be 4,750 is equal to P into 1 plus 5, rate is 5% by 100 whole square minus P. 4,715 is equal to P is common, 5 by 100 is 1 by 20. So, this becomes 21 by 20 square minus P. Okay, so 4,715 is equal to P into, P is common, taking P out, 21 square 441 divided by 20 square, which is equal to 400 minus 1. 4715 is equal to P into 441 minus 400 divided by 400, which is equal to P into 41 divided by 400, from which we can find the P value. P will be equal to 4,715 into 400 divided by 41. How much do we get? When you calculate, you will be getting rupees 46,000. So, this amount 46,000 is compounded annually for 2 years at the rate percentage 5%. Okay. Then the compound interest will be equal to the simple interest for this amount, that is for 10 years at 5% per annum rate of interest. Question number 8, exercise 3B, compound interest on a certain sum of money at 5% per annum for 2 years is rupees 246. Calculate simple interest on the same sum for 3 years at 6% per annum. So here the compound, that is the reverse problem of what we have done before. There the simple interest we have first determined and the simple interest and compound interest are same, from which we have determined the sum for the compound interest. Okay. Now here we have to find the simple interest. So the given data, compound interest is given equal to rupees 246, rate of interest 5%, number of years 2 years. Okay. We have compound interest is equal to amount minus principal, which is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to N minus P. Put the values. 246 is equal to P into 1 plus 5 by 100 raised to 2 minus P. So this becomes 20. Okay. So P into 20 plus 121 divided by 20 whole square minus P, taking P common, 21 minus 21 square minus 20 square divided by 20 square. So when you solve this, you will be getting 246 is equal to P into 21 square is 441 minus 20 square is 400. So 41 divided by 20 square, which is 400. So from this you can find the P value. P value will be equal to 246 into 400 divided by 41. So that is rupees 2400. Okay, you will be getting P is equal to rupees 2400. We got the sum. Now we have to find the compound. We need to find the simple interest. Calculate the simple interest. How to find simple interest? Simple interest is PTR by 100. Okay, so we have determined what P is. P is equal to 2400 into time. Here it is 3 years. Rate of interest 6%. Whole divided by 100. Cancelling zeros. 24 into 3 into 6. You will be getting 432. Rupees 432. So this is the simple interest. Clear? Next we will be solving questions from exercise 3C. Question 1 of exercise 3C. If the interest is compounded half yearly, calculate the amount when principal is rupees 7,400. The rate of interest is 5% per annum and the duration is 1 year. Just we have to substitute in the formula. We know amount. Here the interest is being compounded half yearly. Then amount will be equal to principal into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 whole raised to N into 2. Okay, just put the values. Here what are the values given? We have the principal is equal to rupees 7,400. Rate of interest is 5%. N is equal to 1 year. Okay, substitute these values. Amount will be equal to 7,400 into 1 plus 5 by 200 whole raised to 1 into 2. That is 7,400 into. Cancelling, we get 40. So 40 plus 1, 41 divided by 40 whole square. 7,400 into 41 by 40 whole square. That is equal to, when you calculate, you will be getting rupees 7,774.63. So this is the amount. Okay, we are asked to find the amount. We have to calculate the amount when the principal is rupees 7,400. The amount will be 7,774.63. Question 7 of exercise 3C. In what time will rupees 1,500 yields rupees 496.50 as compound interest at 20% per year compounded half yearly? So what is the formula that is to be used? So here the compound interest, we have compound interest is equal to amount minus principal, and here the amount will be P into 1 plus R divided by 2 into 100 whole raised to N into 2 minus P. Okay, this will be the compound interest. Now what is given? In what time will rupees? This rupees 1500 will be your principal. Principal is rupees 1500. Yields rupees 496.50 as compound interest means compound interest is equal to rupees 496.50. Rate of interest is 20%, compounded half yearly. Okay, we need to find the number of years. N we have to find. Okay, now substitute the values. 496.50 is equal to 1500 into 1 plus 20 divided by 200 whole raised to 2n minus 1500. Okay, cancelling this 20 by 10 you will be getting. So 496.50 is equal to 1500 is common, taking out. This is 1 plus 1 by 10 which is 11 by 10. 11 by 10 whole raised to 2n minus 1. Okay, this becomes 496.50 divided by 1500 which is equal to 11 by 10 whole raised to 2n minus 1. Okay, so this can be cancelled and this becomes 331 divided by 1000 which is equal to 11 by 10 whole raised to 2n minus 1. We have to find what n is. Taking this minus 1 to the opposite side, 331 plus 1 divided by 1000 is equal to 11 by 10 whole raised to 2n. Okay, that is 331 plus 1000 divided by 1000 is equal to 11 by 10 whole raised to 2n. 331 plus 1000 is 1331 divided by 1000 equal to 11 by 10 whole raised to 2n. What is 1331? 11 cube is equal to 1331 and 10 cube is equal to 1000. Okay, so this can be written as 11 by 10 whole cube equal to 11 by 10 raised to 2n, which means 2n is equal to 3 or n is equal to 3 by 2. So what is 3 by 2? 3 by 2 is equal to 1.5 years or 18 months. Okay, so here the time taken is 1.5 years. Question 10 of exercise 3C. Find the difference between compound interest and simple interest on rupees 12,000 and in 1.5 years at 10% compounded half yearly. Okay, so here we have to separately find what the simple interest is and compound interest is and then find the difference. Let's find the simple interest first. Simple interest is PTR by 100. Put the values. Here the principal is 12,000 into time is 1.5 years. 1.5 years will be equal to 3 by 2. Into rate 10% divided by 100, cancelling out zeros. So this becomes 600. 600 into 3, you will be getting rupees 1800. So the simple interest is rupees 1800. Now to find compound interest, we know compound interest is amount minus principal. Here the amount is, here the interest is compounded half yearly. Which formula to use? Yes, P into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 whole raised to N into 2 minus P, which is equal to, put the values, 12,000 into 1 plus 10 by 2 into 100 raised to N. Here the N is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 into 2 minus 12,000. So 12,000 is common. Taking 12,000 out, you will be having 1 plus, cancelling the zeros, 1 by 20 square and this by 2 can be cancelled. Then you will be having cube here minus 1 because 12,000 you have taken out. Okay, so that is 12,000 into 1 plus 1 by 20. This is 20 plus 121 divided by 20 whole cube minus 1, that is 12,000 into 21 cube minus 20 cube divided by 20 cube. So when you calculate this, you will be getting 1891.50. So this is the compound interest, rupees 1891.50. Now we can easily find the difference. Compound interest minus simple interest is equal to rupees 1891.50 minus rupees 1800, which is equal to rupees 91.50. So this is the difference of the compound interest and simple interest. Okay, that's all for today. In today's class, we have discussed how to find the compound interest using formula when the interest is compounded half yearly. We have discussed questions related to it and solved problems from exercise 3B and 3C. Hope you all enjoyed the session. I'll be back in the next session. Until then, stay tuned to LearnoHub. LearnoHub free hai, par best hai. Thank you.